Hey everybody, just before this video starts, please consider going down below and subscribing to my channel if you are new. If you have watched any of my previous videos and are enjoying my content, then it would mean the world to me if you would actually subscribe to my channel. As you can see, we are just about halfway to my subscriber goal there. We need 1,000 to actually become a YouTube partner. As far as the watch hours go, you guys have crushed it. You've blown it out of the water. 248 watch hours over what is needed already. So I'm extremely grateful for that, but let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers.
McDavid moves in. McDavid goes upstairs. What a goal!
Okay, we are starting this in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 15 of this Edmonton Oilers. Oh, I messed it up. Start again. Oh, stomach's full right now. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode 15 of this Journeyman franchise mode on NHL 20. Currently with the San Jose Sharks. We just got fired last episode. If you missed it, go back and watch it. It was a pretty dramatic episode, to be honest. But we placed second in the lottery, actually won a draft pick. So we have the option to draft Emilio Armstrong, or we could try to trade up here with the Toronto Maple Leafs and bring in, well, a 6'4" power forward franchise center. Obviously, we still want to try to pick out one of these two defensemen here in Denisov or Tarnquist, but that'll be a bit of a chore for sure. So we're going to have to pull some strings here if we're going to pull off any kind of deals at this point, and it's going to be tough. But I think we have the means to do it still. We have some good pieces in the Sharks team that are tradable, that are, not like real assets to our team, but could be to other, possibly more contending teams. So let's see if Toronto is willing to give up this pick or not. So essentially what we're going to have to trade is, we're going to have to trade probably quite a bit. So I'm going to say, obviously we have to go with the second, and then any goalie options? God, there's nothing. Nothing in this team. Okay, let's try the second plus... I don't want to try Carlson. I want to try the second and Mangiapane. I think that could work. Throw Mangiapane in there, even though he is one of our better players. Let's see if that works. Rejected. They're just not getting enough in return. Makes sense. I understand why they're saying that, and, maybe we try a guy like Quenneville as well, and they have too many skaters. Okay, so who's not signed? Steckel? That's possible. Still rejected, wow. Okay, this is kind of throwing me off, to be honest, so maybe we try Erik Karlsson here. And just go, boom, deal, no. Wow, they are asking for a lot. I mean, it's a franchise player, to be fair. Okay, Carlson, Steckel, and that's not going through. Wow. Let's try a second rounder next year as well. We're loading up here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is honestly quite absurd at this point. So they have too many players. Honestly, Toronto, give me your worst player. You guys could still possibly contend, but my gosh. I think we might have to trade our next year's first rounder. I think that might actually have to happen here if we're going to land this guy. So do we go for the franchise center, bring a new era to this Sharks hockey team? Or what? What other options do we even have? I literally don't know. We could try Tomas Hertl. and Erik Karlsson maybe, but I feel like that's too much. I don't want to give up Hurdle. We're running out of time here, to be honest. Let's try those two. Actually, no. Okay, we're gonna send it here. I know we're giving up a lot of value, but maybe not next year's pick, but the one after that. Let's try this. And it's a bit low. Okay, so we're very close at this point. I'll try to throw in the second rounder next year. And there you go. We finally get the deal for Howe there. None of these top 5 teams want to trade, which is too bad. But, I'm going to try to swing a deal with Washington here to pick up this 3rd overall pick. Mainly because, we want to try it. Maybe we send Backstrom back. That would be funny. They'd have too many skaters. Okay, so they have too many skaters to start with. They got Atu Ratty. I forgot about that. Jeez. So let's go with like Korluk and Laxo, so 2 left wingers there, and then we could actually trade players in return. I mean, this is for a defenseman so that our team actually has some depth. So let's try Backstrom alongside who has value. I don't want to trade Tomas Hertl, but we might have to. Oh, wait, what about, where's Steckel? Did we just trade him? No, we didn't. He's right there. Would that go through? Oh my gosh, no, not even close. Okay, so we might have to trade Tomas Hertl here. Yikes, okay. Honestly, I don't think we're going to land. Defensemen are so rare, though. That's the other problem, guys, is that it's hard to find elite defenders on a consistent basis. So, maybe we go Mangiapane plus Hertl in exchange for Washington's 3rd. And we have to trade players, obviously. But it's got to be, like, real bad players here. It's got to be guys with no value. Wait. Is there any chance we could swing this to get a guy like Johansson, maybe? Because obviously he's expiring, but there is the re-sign option there as well, right? So that would be possible. And then maybe like Lars Eller. And accepted. Nice. Okay. So, yes, we trade away a lot, but we are getting immense value in return. And I think we're going to be just fine here. So how... Oh, man, what is with only 80 rating for the franchise players? That hurts. But, I mean, I think we made the right move trading up. And then we're also going to land a crazy good defenseman here. Do we take the 6'1" defender with a cycle and pinch? I think we might have to. Actually, it really depends. I need to see... what's his name? What does Merkley play? Merkley plays a pinch and cycle. Okay. So I think Tarnquist is the right option there. Is he pinch and cycle? Yes, he is. All right, so there you go. We found our other top defender, Johan Tarnquist, 78 overall. Vegas picks up Denisov. 79 overall. Dang. I mean, he's a defensive, so he honestly would have been better with chemistry. Coleman. Holy, 80 rated, buddy. He was good enough to go right, like, top end there, too. Okay. So we're going to sim to the 34th pick. And, well, did we miss anybody else in the first round? Kuznetsov's not bad. Georgievich, that's how you say it, Georgievich, yeah. He was all right. And 72 rated Bagin there. I think it's... Is he Russian? I don't know. I think he is, but I'm not sure. So, for our 34th overall selection, who do we want to go with here? I think it might be Markstrom here. Jonathan Huberdeau. He's listed as a potential sniper. Oh, Kasparaitis, though, could be... I'm going to take the risk because it says he's a gem. And medium top 6. Okay, not bad. I get the feeling what's his name, Markstrom's going to be way better, though, than Kasparaitis. But we will find out here right away. Low top 6 there in Perry. Oh, medium elite goalie in Ben. That would have been a lovely... Oh, and Theoren, too. Those would have been lovely. McClellan. Oh, all of those would have been lovely acquisitions. And Stock. Are you absolutely kidding me? And Cons, too. Oh, we trade away the 3rd pick, and we literally could have picked up like 4 different elite goalies there. Man, what is... Okay, no, Markstrom is not... We made the right choice there. Kerman, 70 overall. Jeez, man, what is with this draft? It's so strong. Haven't seen one like this in a while. Do we have any of those goalie options still? We do, in Perot and Leu. I believe it's Leu, but I don't know how you say it, really. And this guy, too, Silverthorne, looks pretty decent. Like, he could have some potential for sure. I think we might have to take the risk on Long, though, just to try and land an elite goalie. Might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to take a risk here. So, Clint Long could be really good, probably not, but, you know, it's always worth a shot. And starter. Okay, nice. 59 overall as well, so not too shabby there. Over to the next round. How much did we miss? Medium 6 in Galiev. Medium elite in Vasilyev. Man, that's kind of tough. Medium elite in Woodworth. Jared Woodworth. That's actually good for Vegas in the long run, because they obviously have not won a cup yet, and they can use any talent and support possible. So yeah, geez, this has definitely been a crazy draft, to say the least. Okay, so we're not going to go with one of the goalies right now, I don't think. I think we're going to try to select a skater here instead. I mean, we could go with Reitz there. Is that Reitz? I don't know. I think it's Reitz. Honestly, I don't know. Or we could go with Silverthorne too. You know what? We're going for value here. If he's an elite, nice. Okay, so right. I think it's Reitz, but I'm going to say Reitz just to sound kind of stupid. And Perot was a high starter. Okay. Did that other goalie go that we were looking at? I think we made the right choice here with our selections. We've been pretty good here so far in San Jose as far as our picks go. Obviously, it's our first draft, but I'm pretty happy with how they're turning out. Devo is actually pretty decent too there. So definitely nice to land another elite prospect there. Definitely helps with our team in the long run, but Leu here could be a high starter. I doubt it. But it's always worth a chance, right? You know, if he actually does turn out, then that's crazy. Or we could go with Josefsson instead. Okay, if he doesn't turn out, then maybe we trade for Josefsson. So yeah, Michel Leu here. Let's see if he turns out. Canadian prospect. Medium backup. I bet you we could trade him straight up for Florida's 6th round pick right now. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they take that. Never mind, he's got no value. Actually, he does. That's the funny thing, is he does have value. Okay, let's just trade next year's 6th in exchange for this one. Okay, so we're going to try this Josefsson guy here as well, just to, you know, hopefully... No, not him. Not Worrell. Josefsson, to hopefully land another elite goalie. And we do. Nice, okay. So that's some actual value, which we have not seen in a bit. And then we have 3 7th rounders as well here to finish off this draft. That's a strong draft for sure overall. But let's see what we can land here to really wrap things up. So, I mean, you can sort by potential. See who actually shows up. Tuomainen, possible. Churin is possible. Obviously, all these guys are 5-year ETAs at this point. Tuomainen might actually be worth it. Akason's a grinder. That guy's 6'7". Langkow, geez. Might actually be tempting to draft him. And then Aho, Oliver Aho. I think those are going to be our 3 picks. So let's go with Tuomainen to start. See how he turns out. Low elite, 57 overall defenseman. Nice. That's actually solid. I honestly was not sure how that was going to turn out at all. Hull was a goalie there. And it's Hull with an extra H. But yeah, Tuomainen, nice pickup in the 7th round for sure. As far as our other pin players go here, I'm going to take a risk on Aho. I don't know if he's going to turn out or not, but worth a shot. And he's a low 9. Great. Okay. And then we're going to try Langkow here just because he's 6'7". I mean, he's a big enforcer. Like, holy crap. That's insane. But yeah, we're going to sim the rest of the draft here. Not many picks left and no players of real value. But, I mean, Howe, Tarnquist, Kasparidis are all good. Reitz is good. Josefsson's good. Tuomainen's good. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good prospects coming in here to the San Jose Sharks, which is exactly what they need. Like, there's no other way to put it. They really needed some kind of boost here to help the team out in any way, shape, or form. And, I mean, as you can see, yeah, the team is in rough shape right now. A lot of stuff has got to happen here this offseason, and that's pretty much what this entire episode is going to be, is just figuring out this team in general. So we got coaches who have unsigned, and that's not unsigned, but they're expired, which is not good because we have to pay them and get them to come back to the team, like entice them back, which is so difficult with 27%, 27% staff chemistry. That's awful. All right, so as you can see, DiPietro and Chekovich, I believe. Yeah, Ivan Chekovich need to be re-signed as RFAs. Obviously, we have some UFAs as well, as in Evander Kane, 86 overall. I mean, we have $45 million in cap space. So let's try a $6 million deal here. I think he would sign that for the next 3 years. Lucas Johansson, who we got in the Washington deal, does not want to re-sign, but I want to offer him a deal here. And he wants a lot of money. So let's try $5 million for the next 4 years, see if he actually wants that or not. Mark Jankowski does not want to re-sign. Doesn't see any potential in this team. I think Connor Howe is going to be like the savior of this team, to be honest. Because really this franchise is headed in the wrong direction, and that needs to change. Also, Tarnquist on the blue line is going to be a big addition. Maybe not right off the bat. Vlasic, wow, $7 million of cap space there. That's nasty. It's nasty how much money he's taking up right now. But, you know, like, compared to the rest of this team, I'm not even upset. Like, we have so much cap space, it's ridiculous. Is this guy top? No, he's medium top 9. I was like, was he medium top 6? Like, San Jose, the problem with them is they have no star players right now. So if we can somehow entice one star player besides, like, yes, obviously we have Connor Howe now, who's going to be pretty good coming up here into the future. But if we can entice like one or two players here, then geez, okay. Let's throw him $5 million for 1 year, see if he signs that. Because, you know, the second morale goes up, so is his rating. Like, that's just going to shoot up. Those two are good. I don't want to sign anybody else. Just let these guys play out another season or two. And really, that's it. Not a lot of excitement in free agency. Not a lot of not free agency. Not a lot of excitement in the contract re-signing here. Mainly because our team's just so bad. All right, so by the looks of it, like all the coaches signed, so that's really good. And Evander Kane did not re-sign because of the team success. Same with Gregor. Holy crap. Oh, full roster, so we can't sign Tarnquist at the moment. That's funny. I believe everybody else signed there, so that's good. But obviously we had a couple contracts that guys were just like, nope, sorry, not happening. Who is that, Jeremy Roy? Like, I don't even recognize him. Honestly, we could probably let those guys go, and it wouldn't even be a problem. They're not happy with where we finished in the standings, so yeah, that's fine with me. Honestly, I'd rather start working towards a new team here at this point. Our goalie re-sign, yeah, for $5 million. Obviously, he would. And well, we got to hit Evander Kane with a contract. Obviously, he's gonna need probably $7 million for the next 3 years, which is ridiculous. Can we do 2? I think 2 years would be better for him. And Johansson, 2 years, 5.5. That's $12.5 million on 2 meh players. They're not even that good, but we have 14. We have $40 million in cap space. So yeah, it really just doesn't make a difference at this point. We can release Jankowski because he's not going to sign. Like, there's absolutely no way. And honestly, I'm alright getting rid of Lars Eller too. We don't really need him, but Gregor we could go for $2 million for 2 years. He's 26, so that's why. Alright, so I think at this point we should have these last couple guys signing. And no, Gregor definitely signed. Kane signs, and Johansson doesn't, so I'm kind of fine letting him go, to be honest. Let's just get this over with already. So, assuming a free agency, I don't really care about these other guys. And as far as the trade block goes, yeah, that's fine. So, what do we have for free agent options? Victor Hedman, okay. That would be pretty good. There's actually a lot of options here. Ristolainen wants to sign a deal. Giroux wants to sign a deal. My gosh, there are a lot of guys in here. Nick Ehlers even. Anybody else who's elite? It looks like just some 20-year-old kind of non-event players that we will definitely take into our team because we need them. Besides that, a couple medium 6 players, but nobody outstanding. Actually, Boquist wouldn't be that bad. No, he's a 4th liner. Yikes. Okay. Let's sort by money. We got $33 million to play with here. So, geez, I don't even know who we want to go with. Let's figure out who actually fits our team first. Hedman, not bad, but I doubt he'd actually want to sign with us. Nylander's nothing. Marner wants to sign. Well, not wants to sign, but would fit. Ristolainen would fit, probably. Giroux would fit forward line 2. Brock Besser wouldn't fit. For $9 million, honestly, that wouldn't even be bad. So, I think at this point our targets are going to mainly be... Honestly, I wouldn't even be that upset with Giroux. As a signing, that would be pretty nice to pick up, actually. What about Kapanen? Forward line 2, possibly. Andre Palat? No. What about Crosby? Crosby fits in the top 6. Nice. Okay, what about a goalie? Because that is something huge for this team. Honestly, Ilya Samsonov would be a very nice signing. I definitely would want to pick him up. He's 88 rated overall, too. Jeez. Okay. So, at this point, we might just try to free up more contract space because there's so many big-name free agents here that we could turn this team around a lot quicker than expected. But we also need to figure out what we have by position on this team. So, centers, obviously Howe is going to get some play time. There's no question about that. So if we go Howe, Gregor, Bracco, Backstrom, then we really just need a top-line center. That probably being Claude Giroux. As far as wingers go, left wing's not too bad, but we definitely need about 2 or 3 more left wingers, probably 2. And then the right wing, we need a top-line right winger, really, so that would be Mitch Marner. As far as defense goes, it's real shaky. Honestly, if we could sign 2 depth defensemen and then have Tarnquist up on the second pairing, Merkley up on the first, potentially, and then maybe if we can get Hedman, that would help too. I honestly don't know how this is going to work out at all. Roy is like a second pairing at best, maybe. And then goalies, we've got literally nothing. So, I mean, I'd be okay with having DiPietro as the backup. That would be just fine with me. But really, this team needs work. So we're going to try to clear up some cap space here, if possible, or maybe we just buy a guy out, too, if that's possible. So let's sort by contracts here. Marc-Edouard Vlasic is expensive. Who else is... Nobody's like ridiculously expensive, but I mean, DiPietro's $5 million. That's a problem. I shouldn't have offered him that. So, yeah, what do we do here? Who's a team with a ton of cap here? Boston, possibly? Could we pick up like a third rounder in exchange for our third rounder plus Marc-Edouard Vlasic? Because that would clear up $7 million in cap space and be so crucial. That would really help our team, but I don't think they're going to take it just based on the fact that Vlasic is $7 million. What about a second rounder? All right, so we cannot clear up that Vlasic contract. We got the $35 million to work with. Let's figure out what we're doing here. So, if we could go 19 on Marner, and it's going to be more like 20 because that's the only way we'd land Marner, is if we go 6 years, $10 million a year for Marner, so $60 million contract for him. What if we go a $50 million contract? I honestly think he would still accept that, possibly. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's try. Let's try a $50 million contract on Mitch Marner. I think that will entice him enough. Victor Hedman has nobody pursuing him. So a 1-year deal would be just fine with me. Get another defenseman in here. He is 34 already, so that's why. We're not going to offer him more. We could go for Kuznetsov, but he's darn expensive. Okay. So, let's go like this. Get some simple addition going really here. And I guess we go 10. 10, so that's $20 million in contracts. Then we go 7.5. Okay, we're at 27.5. Yikes. Okay. See, and I want to go for Samsonov because he's like the youngest goalie on this list. And really the only elite goalie here still. He's got nobody pursuing him either. So I'll offer him that. We gotta be over the cap with that already, and we haven't even offered... Well, we're gonna offer Giroux a contract too, but we need some lower-end defensemen if possible. I'm gonna try to offer Giroux $7 million for 1 year. See if he accepts that. So, I mean, obviously we're paying a lot of money for a lot of not so experienced guys. We get those 2 low elite players that really aren't going to make a difference for a long time. And then Claude Giroux, he doesn't like where the team's going. Okay, Victor Hedman wants to win. Marner goes to Boston. Samsonov oh boy. Marner went to Boston. Hold on. Hold on, what? Okay, so this is really our only options now because we just totally butchered that. Wow. That blew up spectacularly. Okay, so we could try for Philip Gustafson. He's not lowering his price anytime soon. I may as well offer him that. Hopefully he will sign. Then we can drop $17 million on these 2 guys if possible. Okay, let's try. It's going to be more than $17 million. It's going to be closer to like $20 million. Let's try $11 million for 1 year on Hedman. Let's try $8 million for 1 year. So $19 million for those 2 guys, which is ridiculous. I mean, they're only on 1 year deals, to be fair. But still, and then, wait, is Hedman a lefty? Yes, he is. So then what we need, I mean, we need more defensemen. There's no question about that, but we're not paying $4.6 million for a defenseman. Brett Kulak might be a decent option. We'll offer him a deal. He's cheap, like really cheap. Joakim Ryan, I don't know so much. We're looking more for a righty now. And we have nothing on any of those guys, so let's go with, honestly, Cale Fleury wouldn't even be that bad. Let's offer him a contract. So there's our bottom defenders, and then I think we're actually good for defensemen now. What we need is another left winger. Do I want to offer Gord that much? Probably not. Okay, so we've gone. Okay, so we've offered $19 million between Giroux and Hedman. Then we offered another $5.5 million to Gustafson. Then we offered like maybe $3 million to the 2 defensemen there. So that equals $27.5 million. We go $33 million minus $27.5 million. We have $5.5 million left to spend. So preferably we pick up a right winger here. Maybe a cheaper one if possible. Like honestly, Bjorkstrand wouldn't even be that bad. He's only $2.9 million. And yeah, he's 30, but if he has a good season, he could grow. So we'll offer him a 1 year deal. On the left wing, so that's 2.9. Let's go with Dmitry Timashov, I think. I think that's who I want. Forward line 4, maybe not. Maybe Abramov. Sure, why not? Honestly, at this point, we're just trying to land any free agents. And somebody, please. So we get Bjorkstrand. Oh, we have a full roster. We do get Abramov there. Okay. So let me just go and release some players quickly. Is that what we have to do? Some of these real bad players who, not the low elites, but like, yikes. Okay. Do we have to trade some really bad players then? Is that what has to happen? Who has spaces? Winnipeg has a lot of spaces. They got a lot of good players too. Yeah. Faye never really developed for them. That's too bad. Honestly, if I could get like a 6th and 7th rounder from them in exchange for like a bunch of these crappy prospects. Not like Vlasic, but like Wilton and like Milne. Actually, maybe not Wilton because he's already 73 rated, but just like get rid of some of these guys here. That would be nice. Okay, so we clear up 3 spots there. We should be good now. Who didn't accept? It was the 2 defensemen who didn't accept due to those contracts or the issues there. So let's go with Fleury then. He wanted to sign, and same with Kulak. So nice and cheap for those 2 guys. 2.7 million, I believe. And Giroux did not take the almost 8 million. Gustafsson does sign. Nice. Okay, we can't offer you guys more money at this point. It's like, hello, no other team is interested in you. Oh, I'm going to give him 10 million. Because he's dropping his price just so he can, you know, potentially get paid or potentially play on a winning team. But nobody's going to pay them that much. And that's the problem that they don't realize, really. So, please, dear God, give us somebody to sign. Big trade alert there. Nope. Kulak signs, Fleury signs. Obviously, they were going to sign, but we need something here, boys. Come on. Giroux would have taken it, but he declines, and Hedman does sign. Okay. So, yet again, we have to, what do you call it, trade away more players for picks, which, you know, isn't really a problem. These players are pretty bad, so if we could get, like, 4th and a 5th, possibly, is that too valuable? Not really. Like, get rid of, like, these 2 guys, and then, actually, not him. These 2 guys. And then, like, I don't know, this guy maybe, Bocatelli, or however you say his name, or Boschensky. They're going to take that. Nice. Okay. So, we're going to pick up Claude Giroux here. And then we have a little bit of money left over. He's actually nice and cheap. So we're going to go 7.5 now for the 1 season. And then we're also going to go after, let's say 7.95. Ooh. Might just be able to work something out here. Yanni Gourde's really old. I kind of want to get Crosby, just, you know, because it's Crosby. You know, he could potentially retire, become a coach. That would be insane. Let's go 2 years on Yanni Gourde, offer him a $5.3 million deal. Maybe he signs, maybe he doesn't. You never know. And let's see. So Giroux should sign first, hopefully. And Crosby signs. What about Giroux? Oh my gosh. And Yanni Gourde signed as well. Why does this keep happening? This is the third time now. Our team has become hopeful all of a sudden. We're just trading away so many like bottom end prospects for bottom end picks. Like literally the Ducks are going to have no picks next year. And I'm kind of laughing at that, to be honest. Like let's offer like Lindgren and like like Kotkov there. That should go. Yeah, jeez. We've got so many picks off of Anaheim. It's kind of funny, actually. So, I swear to God, if there are, quote-unquote, not enough roster spots for Giroux here, we're just not even going to bother anymore. He's only $6.3 million, man. He should sign with our team. Oh my gosh. Trade alert. Okay, whatever. Not a big trade there. Giroux. And he signed with St. Louis. Oh my god, that was such a waste of time. Looks like Crosby's going to be like one of our top end centers here. I'll offer Brendan Gallagher the 3-year there, because why not? We're just throwing out a bunch of bad contracts at this point. Hoping some guys can play together. And I swear to God, if he does not sign. Okay, we're done with free agency. That was such a bad free agency overall. We had Giroux 3 times, and he did not sign once. So guys, this is how the lineup's going to be looking for this first season with the San Jose Sharks. Obviously, we are kind of working towards a new era of this team where Connor Howe is going to be our main man. It's going to probably take him about 2 seasons to get there, and we're definitely going to be making a coaching change within the next couple seasons based on he can't play first line with the chemistry system right now, so that's got to change. But, I mean, overall, he's got a crazy good shot, all 90s there. Rest of his stats, meh, they're okay. But, yeah, he's really just going to be getting mentored by Crosby and Backstrom. I mean, 2 of the best centers of their time. So, yeah, Connor Howe coming into a really favorable scenario for the most part. He's going to be playing third line behind 2 guys who he could easily surpass by the end of the season. And then in the defense here, we got this young new Johan Tarnquist, 3rd overall pick, playing alongside Nick Merkley. They get +3 chemistry boost currently with the team fit and system they're on. Victor Hedman also in the defensive group there. And then somehow Kulak and Fleury get the +3 together. So looking pretty good there on the defensive end. As far as forwards go, not so much, but it still works. As far as the special teams go, they somehow work, and I don't understand how, but they somehow work. I'm kind of wondering if Connor Howe would fit better here. He might. So I think we're going to keep him on the second power play unit. Gregor fits. Gregor's really good. Noah Gregor's actually like a good piece to hold on to here, I think. Is he drafted by San Jose? He was. Nice. Okay, and then extras, yeah, who cares? Like, you throw whoever out, really. And, hope they can perform. I mean, throughout the season, we will definitely have to implement Howe a bit more into the lineup, but there's your goaltenders. I mean, we have got over 10 million split between these goaltenders right now. Luckily, DiPietro is going to be gone by the end of the season, most likely, and obviously he came from Vancouver there where we made that error, but whatever, it works. And yeah, this team should be all right. As far as the AHL goes, yeah, it'll work. It'll do, but really not the most favorable system either. Like, our goaltenders are so bad. Like, it's going to be tough for both these teams this season. But, yeah, overall, I think we've kind of started to move this team in the right direction. We kept our pick for the next season, so that's huge. As far as players go here for our new rookies, obviously we're going to want to take a look at these 2 guys. because they're pretty much the face of this franchise now, or they will be in the soon future. So yeah, let's see how they look. Okay, guys, so here is Connor Howe, going to be the future captain and leader of this franchise. Just looks pretty mean, to be honest, and I think he's going to be a bit of a beast in the future. Let's change his stick tape, though. I like, when these guys are going to be like face of the franchise type players, I like to, kind of try and change their stick colors here to match the team. Gotta go like between a blue and a green here. Like, that's a weird color for sure. Like right in there somewhere. Yeah, that's close enough. So yeah, there's Connor Howe for you. Honestly, I kind of want to see what kind of beard he's going to grow, because I get the feeling he could look a lot like Jumbo Joe here. He's got the goatee, all right. That's a goatee. I'm happy with that. And as far as his presentation goes, because he's the big man. He's 6'5" and he's got a shot. What are we doing for him? I think we got to do like a punch it or something, like some kind of big fist pound. Where is it? That's what I'm looking for. Punch it, yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, you never know when we'll actually see him score, so it'll probably be like 4 seasons from now that we see any kind of play of him actually scoring, but yeah. We're kind of just doing a big full-on 5-year rebuild here with these guys. So guys, as far as Johan Tarnquist goes, this is how he's looking, rocking the Sherwood equipment for the most part here. It actually looks kind of cool. And then he's got CCM helmet and skates. Number 70, he's a two-way defenseman. And, that's same thing. He's going to be one of those big names for us in the future. 6'1" defenseman, so nothing like Brett Burns style kind of crazy like ability or anything. I mean, he might have a better career than Brett Burns. I doubt it. That's a big statement, but if we can kind of build a dynasty here in San Jose over the next 5 seasons, then yeah, I mean that could be a possibility. So yeah, overall, those 2 guys are going to be the faces of this franchise, really, and I mean, I'm excited to see what the future can hold. So who knows how these guys are going to turn out. We got another huge guy here in Maddox Barrett, and then Matthew Greentree's a big player as well. They're 6'3" and 6'4". Timofey Chitsov is a right-handed defenseman. There's actually a lot of defensemen here in the top group. Simon Lefebvre and Damian Ray as well. There's some big name players. Well, not big name players, but just big players in general. Nobody's below 6 feet tall in the top 10 in the draft. My gosh. Okay. So I'll get all this scouted for next episode. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for this. Actually, you know what? I'll get my scouting done right now so you guys can see kind of what we got here as far as the top prospects go. I'm going to scout them all in depth right now, and then I'll get the rest of my scouting done in a cut, and then definitely going to be interesting to see what kind of players these guys are, because more than likely we are going to be contending for 1 or 2 of these guys because our team is so depleted and weak overall. So guys, the scouting reports didn't really come through in time, but there was one other thing I wanted to show you, which was our captains and jerseys, and I kind of just disagreed with the overall thing here. Mainly Merkley having the captain. I mean, he's an alternate, don't get me wrong, he's an alternate. One of our best players right now, but like, I don't know. I don't know if that's really the right move to do here. Obviously, Merkley's got an A, but yeah, I think we just stick with 3 alternates for now. I know, Merkley, I'm sorry, but like, I just don't think that you're captain material for this team, especially considering how many other players we've got coming up through the ranks here. So that is going to wrap up episode 15 of this Journeyman franchise mode. Next episode, we'll be getting through the 2025/26 season with the San Jose Sharks and really just trying to either tank or survive, one of the two. I don't think we're going to be contending at all, but you never know. Like, rebuilders do that every once in a while, and you know, with the players we have, that just might happen. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.